I don't care if you're 2 years old or 80 years old.
Yeah.
No one likes to be told I have to do this. Yeah. Well, we're going to put you in this box. This is our process. So you got to follow our process. No one likes that. Kind of expanding to life stages. I think of when you're managing people, whether it's you're managing, you're helping your clients or you're helping your employees, whichever that is. Everyone's needs are different. And life stages, I'm thinking of life stages as a way of, I'm just right out of college. I'm single maybe, and people's life stages will evolve as if, we choose to have a family, whatever the dynamics look like of that family. The needs of having a family is going to impact people's needs at work versus I'm by myself, I'm single. Versus the different ages that my family is, and then now my family, we both have where our children don't necessarily live with us. So now that's a different needs and preferences too. It's a different freedom, right? And
which is fantastic.
Yes.
You can't just say boomers are more likely to relocate and millennials are too, but it's not this Gen X. And there's just something about Gen X, they don't want to relocate. It's like, what about their kids?
Yeah. I mean, my kids both live in Lincoln. And so we're actually in the process of moving closer to them. Like we live in Iowa and we live out in the country, but we're moving closer so we don't have to be so far away from them, but not in their backyard. Because they don't want that either, right? But thinking about that, if I was ever asked to move and relocate for my job, I don't know that I would want to because I wouldn't want to be that far away from my kids, and potentially grandkids someday. However, not everybody our age would have that thought. They might be like, well, it's a better opportunity and I'm going to move across the country and I can FaceTime them or, there's a flight and I'll see them a couple times a year. Well, yeah, that's not enough for me.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's trying to look for a lens that will help them understand people in large part.
Yeah, but people are messy and complicated. And
so really what we're talking about is finding a better lens, and that's where you have things like the disc profile, where it's like, it's really turning the attention back to the individual, and helping you ask very, specific questions that help you sort of discern who you're talking with, what their preferences are, what their style is, and we would agree that that's probably a better lens,
It's important that we pull back and, the human part of the business is sometimes the most complicated, no matter what business you're in. And we work with a variety of different types of organizations. It doesn't matter if you're manufacturing, your software, your, relocation, whatever it is, right? Because what we're focusing on is helping your people gauge and really learn more about themselves and learn more about others. So they create an environment that people want to hang out and be successful in. And but that's focusing on each person's, looking at them as an individual, not trying to stereotype, not trying to put them in a box, reduce our assumptions, ask more questions, be curious, and picking, doing some things that cause us to have to pause a little bit and have more conversations to find out what's important to them.